Wildcat fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of HAR-BER Wildcat Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the HAR-BER Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Wildcat. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the HAR-BER Wildcats, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
On the counter, find a hole, Garrett inside the 5, touchdown Springdale. Shot good!
Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown HAR-BER Wildcats!
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, Principal Jason J. A pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldog Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Voice of the Bulldogs high atop the Wolf Arena here in Centerton, Arkansas for tonight's 6A tournament battle between the Little Rock Charging Wildcats and our Springdale Bulldogs. It's my pleasure to welcome at this time the voice of the HAR-BER Wildcats will be joining me for the broadcast, Donald Tucker. And Donald, you know, we've talked a little bit before the game about these two teams, and I think if you look at it on paper, this is a mismatch. North Little Rock, the 3 seed out of the Central, Springdale, the 6 out of the West. Springdale's been struggling the last couple of games, but as I've told you just prior to the game, these two teams played last year in the tournament. Springdale hung in there with the eventual state champions.
Yeah, the great thing about high school basketball, as you know as well as anybody, is that anybody could beat anybody with the right situation, yep. Right? And Springdale's kind of made a tradition out of fighting to the last minute and putting themselves in a position where they can win a game. And Coach Price is the coach to do that. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting. Springdale going to be a little shorthanded tonight. We'll get into that. We're going to turn it over to tonight's public address announcer for the starting lineups.
Arkansas Activities Association. We ask that everyone look around our facility and make yourself familiar with all the exits in the case of an emergency. All Arkansas Activities Association policies, practices, and procedures will govern today's events. The second game of the boys division will feature the West 6 seed Springdale Bulldogs and the Central 3 seed North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. Springdale will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. The Bulldogs are coached by Jeremy Price, and the assistant is Andre Goldberg. North Little Rock will be the home team on the scoreboard. The Charging Wildcats are coached by Johnny Ice, and their assistants are Nathan Claiborne, Wes Ballone, and Monty Patel. And now the starting lineups for first the Springdale Bulldogs. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 1, Jawan Boyd. And for North Little Rock, at guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 2, DJ Smith. For Springdale, a 6-foot junior, number 2, JP Hicknight. For North Little Rock, at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 4, DeCorey Watkins. For Springdale, at guard, a 6'1" junior, number 3, Brandon Henry. And for North Little Rock at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 10, Colin Moore. At Springdale, a forward at At forward for Springdale, a 6'4" senior, number 10, Chop Sanders. And for North Little Rock, at forward, a 6'3" junior, number 13, Spencer Sims. For Springdale, at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 11, Vincent Mason. And for North Little Rock, at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Sean Fudge. The referees are Kurt Burrell, Corey Smith, and Chris Mueller.
So there you have the starting lineups for Springdale. It'll be John Paul and Juwan in the backcourt, Chops and Vinny in the front court, along with Brandon Henry. For North Little Rock, it'll be DJ Smith and DeCorey Watkins in the backcourt, Kyle Moore, Spencer Sims, and Sean Fudge up front. As we mentioned, North Little Rock, the 3 seed out of the Central, 21-8 on the season, 9-5 in league play. They are the defending state champions. They beat Springdale last year on their way to that state championship. Springdale struggling on the way in, coming off a tough loss on Friday night to Van Buren. So we're ready to jump center. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. He is Donald Tucker. I am Zach Arns. Vinny Mason's going to jump center against Colin Moore. We are ready for 6A West tournament basketball. If you're just joining us, the first game in the boys went to the Cabot Panthers. They beat HAR-BER earlier, 56-48. And this is game 2 on the boys' side. Juwan's got the basketball. He'll hand to JP on the curl. They'll try Vinny at the foul line. It's knocked away by Moore. Moore heads for the basket. North Little Rock's got a quick 2-0 lead. This North Little Rock bunch does like to press quite a bit. This is John Paul working on Sean Fudge. He'll lose control of it. Fudge comes away with it. Quickly into the front court. Here's Moore again. For an easy 2, and it's 4-0, 30 seconds into the ball game. Springdale going to have to work to break this North Little Rock press. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Off DJ Smith. It'll be Springdale basketball. John Paul Hignite to inbound. Juwan working on DeCorey Watkins across the timeline. Springdale's got it into the front court. This is Brandon Henry. Brandon on the drive. He's now double teamed. Finds Vinny. To Juwan in the corner. He'll fire. 3-pointer on the way. Shot back iron, no good. Moore with a rebound, and we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Chops. That'll be his first. Team foul number 1. It'll be North Little Rock basketball. Minute 10 gone. First quarter. 4-0 our score.
North Little Rock very aggressive to start on defense.
Yeah, and they are deep. This is a team that's been banged up all year long. They will run waves of players at you. This is Fudge. And we've got a whistle.
Flicking Chops.
We've got a push. Foul is on the floor. So Chops is going to pick up 2 quick fouls. Springdale doesn't have a whole lot of options on the bench right now at that power forward spot. DJ Smith with the basketball to Fudge on the wing. This is Colin Moore. Goes behind the back in the lane. Shot on the way, up and good. It's reminiscent of the way Springdale started against Van Buren on Friday night, getting down 14-0 and fighting their way back into the ball game. But this is a different animal than Van Buren. Brandon fires his 3-pointer on the way and good.
Great shot. Got his feet set and just laid it in.
This is Moore to Watkins. Watkins trying to find some room to DJ Smith and back to Watkins. Colin Moore's going to fire. His 3-pointer rims out, no good. Juwan's got it. Springdale ahead the other way. 5:45 to go first quarter. Springdale down 3. Here's Juwan working off the pick from Chops. Back to Brandon. Errant pass intended for John Paul Hignite goes out of bounds. It'll be North Little Rock basketball. This is DJ Smith. Into the front court to Watkins in the corner, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. It's Springdale basketball, so Springdale catches a break. North Little Rock likes to play fast. They like to press 94 feet. Things that Springdale hasn't seen a ton of. They're going to have to adjust here, down by 3. 5:15 to go in the quarters. Jawan all the way to the basket, up and under move. Rolls in and good. Jawan Boyd.
Great shot.
He's got his first 2, and the lead is 1, 6-5. Watkins will fire, 3-pointer. Whistle and a foul. Brandon Henry going to be whistled for the foul. 3 shots upcoming for DeCorey Watkins. It's kind of mistakes that Springdale can't make in a game like this. As talented as North Little Rock is, you cannot give them these kind of breaks. So Watkins will step to the line. First shot on the way. Rims in good. .505 to go, first quarter. Corey Watkins, second of 3 free throws. It's good.
8-5, 5:05 to go, first period.
So Watkins gets 2 out of 3. Lead back to 3, 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Jawan across the timeline, finds John Paul. Over to Vinnie Mason. Vinny's got a tough matchup tonight with Colin Moore. John Paul thought about the 3. He's going to back it out, hands to Henry. Brandon to Vinny. Vinnie Mason driving down the lane. It's going to go on DJ Smith. That'll be his first personal. Team foul number 1. We've got a sub coming in. Jordan Owen's going to make an early entrance. Chop's going to come out. Jordan, just a sophomore, quarterback on the football team. John Paul Hignite. Tough matchup for him, playing the much larger Sean Fudge. Brandon Henry hands to Vinny. Vinny, double clutch is no good. Watkins with a rebound. North Little Rock on the run. To Williams, to Moore on the baseline. Moore powers his way in, shot short. They're going to say last touch by Springdale. It'll be North Little Rock basketball, 4:14 to go in the quarter.
Springdale doing a good job of just touching ball in there. There's 3 guys on 1. No fighting, no foul.
Here's Moore with the jumper, rims out. Jawan with a rebound. So Springdale hanging around here halfway through the first quarter. This North Little Rock team. Jawan fires a 3, good. So Jawan ties it up at 8. I was going to say this North Little Rock team, defending state champs, had one of the top 50 players in the nation on their team last year in Moses Moody. He transferred to IMG Academy down in Florida. So they're playing a little shorthanded, but a very talented basketball team. This is Sims to Watkins. Watkins drives, throws it away. It's going to be Springdale basketball. Changes coming for North Little Rock. Tracy Steele's going to check in. Sean Fudge will sit. Steele, a 6'1" sophomore. I expect Coach Price to kind of take the air out of the ball if he can, slow this thing down. You don't want to get in a race with North Little Rock as Jawan drives. Too strong, can't control the rebound. Last touched by North Little Rock. It'll be Springdale basketball. 3:21 to go in the quarter. 8-8 our score. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. He is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Wildcats, joining me, keeping me company today. And Nick. Here's Jordan Owens. And whistle and a foul. Nick, our director tonight. Foul's going to go on Sims. That'll be his first. Jordan Owens will go to the line. Chance to give Springdale the lead. Gets the first. Second shot on the way, rims out, no good. Moore with the rebound. Watkins into the front court. Springdale by 1, 3:10 to go. This is Moore. Sims on the wing. He'll try and drive baseline. It's cut off by Jordan Owens. Back to DJ Smith. This is Steele to Watkins in the corner. Springdale doing a nice job here, making them work for it. As Steele goes in high off the glass, it won't go. Jawan's got it. Into the front court come the Bulldogs. Here's Jawan, little stutter and a spin. Jawan, shot won't go, whistle and a foul. They're going to say he traveled with the basketball, so the Springdale will turn it over. Into the front court comes North Little Rock. This is Steele. Steele fires, three-pointer, no good. JP with a rebound. So Springdale playing pretty good defense here after a couple of shaky moments early on.
Seems like they've matched up really well against North Little Rock, player to player.
Yeah, they're doing. They can do this. This is a team that pushed Bentonville, beat Fayetteville. There's John Paul around to Jawan on the wing. Jawan on the drive, pulls up, hook shot, short. Jawan grabs his own rebound, whistle and a foul. So Jawan Boyd playing really well here in the first quarter. 1:54 to go. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot two. We talked about it in the pregame that the one thing that Springdale would probably want to do is the same thing they did last year, which was make this a jump shooting game. On the drive, that shot is short and no good. You make this a jump shooting game, you play solid defense, you rebound the basketball, you give yourself a chance. Grant James going to check in for Springdale. Brandon Henry will take a seat.
Almost the end of the first period, and Boyd, he's got 5 points. He's playing aggressive basketball.
Couple of key rebounds for Jawan. Second shot's no good. Sims with a rebound. Into the front court. Sims. His shot off the glass is good.
Basket by Spencer Sims.
So Springdale will inbound the basketball after a whistle. Didn't see a foul called. North Little Rock will go to the press. This is Grant James with the ball. He'll hand to Jawan. 1:40 to go first quarter. 10-9 our score. North Little Rock has led most of the way. Vinnie Mason over to Jawan. He'll fire. Three-pointer on the way. Shot's no good. Good work there by Jordan Owens. And they're going to get a goaltending call on Moore. The basket will be good. Sean Fudge going to check back in. Sims will sit. This is Moore to Fudge and around to Steele. Three-pointer on the way from North Little Rock. Rims out, no good. Vinny with a rebound. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Moore. That'll be his first. It'll be team foul number 4. 1:06 to play. Springdale by 1.
Been a very aggressive, very close game for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're doing, I think, what they want to do. Now it's a question of can you sustain it. Here's Vincent Mason. Glides to the hoop, whistle and a foul. He'll go to the line, he'll shoot two.
Number 3 for the Wildcats. Tracy Steele, that's his second.
Mason Shaw set to check in for North Little Rock at the next whistle. Vinny will step to the line. Shot is short and no good. Brandon Henry also going to check in for Springdale. Jordan Owens going to take a seat. So Vinny splits them. He gets 1 out of 2. Springdale goes up by 2, 12-10. 55 seconds to go first quarter. This is DeCorey Watkins with the basketball. Johnny Rice, the head coach at North Little Rock, very calm over there, has his legs crossed, just sort of directing traffic. Looks like they're going to try and hold for the last shot here. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. North Little Rock not in a hurry to get into any sort of offensive set. Springdale content to let them do it. I think if you're Coach Price, I mean, you want to shorten this game as much as you can. .20 seconds to go in the quarter. DeCorey Watkins dribbling out near center court. So here we go. DeCorey Watkins on the drive. Kicks to Fudge. Three-pointer out of the corner. Rims out, no good. Watkins saves it to Moore. And a whistle and a foul with .6 seconds to go. See who they whistle for, the foul. It's going to go on Vinny. That'll be his first. So Vincent Mason will pick up foul number 1. And that will send Colin Moore to the line to shoot 2.
Mason, 1 foul, 1 point so far tonight.
Moore gets the first. Second shot upcoming for Colin Moore. So he gets both, and we've got a substitution. Kareem Cotton coming in for North Little Rock. Moore will sit. And that's how the first quarter will end. So our score after 1, we're tied at 12. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Springdale today. Winner of 12 Student Pillars of Excellence from the Mid-America chapter of the Emmys. Winner of 6 consecutive All-Arkansas Awards, and member of the Broadcasting Hall of Fame from the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association. Springdale Today, your award-winning source for information and entertainment in the Springdale Public Schools. Find us on YouTube. For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
We welcome you back to the Wolf Arena on the campus of Bentonville West High School. He is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Wildcats. We've got.
I don't know what he is. A seizure.
Yeah, that is a medical emergency going on over at the director's stand. I'm not sure what that was, but glad to have you along here on the Bulldog Sports Network as we start the second quarter. This is Sims to DJ Smith with the basketball around to Fudge. Springdale's played pretty well here for 8 minutes. Hanging in with this very talented North Little Rock team. Sims out of the corner, three-pointer, rims out, no good. Grant James goes high to get the rebound. Brandon Henry finds John Paul, open, three-pointer. I think that one may have gotten tipped. They're going to say last touch by Springdale. It'll be North Little Rock basketball. Now they're going to try and go as fast as they can into the front court. DeCorey Watkins on the drive, pulls up, misses everything. Jawan with a rebound. Springdale's got numbers if they want it. Brandon Henry pulls up, jumper, no good. Fudge with a rebound. Minute gone here, second quarter, tied at 12. Watkins in the corner to Sims. Sims drives baseline. His shot, no good. John Paul with a rebound. So I think if you're Springdale, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start in this first 9 minutes or so. Springdale has hung in. Yeah, just hung in toe-to-toe. Now, we saw this in the HAR-BER game earlier. Springdale's got to maintain as Colin Moore comes to the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next whistle. Here's Jawan. Grant James with the basketball. Springdale slowing it down. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Fudge. That'll be his first. Team foul number 6. As Colin Moore checks in. Yet to figure out what a charging Wildcat is. I don't know if it's different than a regular Wildcat.
Yeah. I think you just verb your mascot.
Right. sleeping Bulldog. Here's Juwan with the basketball. Pulls up at the elbow, shot on the way, and good.
Those are important 2 points right there, break the tie.
Juwan's got 7. Here's to Corey Watkins, back to Colin Moore. And they're going to say he traveled with the basketball, so Springdale turns him over. 6:03 to go in the half. Dogs will get the ball back. We've got, looks like Juwan Boyd is down. And we're going to get a timeout, Springdale. 6:03 to go in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself.
I do most of my banking online.
I really utilize it more for my online bill pay, which is absolutely great.
Do you use the Arvest Go app?
Yes, I do use the app. I love it.
The best part is the quick view. You don't even have to log in. You can just see what your accounts are that day.
When you log in now, it just shows everything right there.
The fingerprint touch is a game changer.
We use the app, got to transfer money in a pinch. Quick and easy.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
6:03 to go in the half. Springdale by 2 with the basketball. He's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Arns. Got Nick Mann in the controls like a drunken sailor. John Paul's got the basketball as they come across the timeline. Lob to Juwan. Now we're going to get a scrum on the floor. The possession arrow favors Springdale. So the Dogs will keep possession. Tracy Steele's going to check in for North Little Rock. We'll see who they take out. Looks like Fudge is going to come out. So John Paul Hignite will inbound the basketball. Dogs try to build on this 2-point lead. There's Brandon Henry. Brandon to Grant James. We're going to get a kick basketball. Sims with a kick. Springdale will inbound. 5:35 to go in the half. Dogs by 2.
I think it's going to be short of the field goal.
He can get all of it. So Grant James to inbound. And Springdale, you see Springdale working really hard to get the basketball to Juwan Boyd. North Little Rock working just as hard to make sure he doesn't get it. John Paul Hignite around to Grant James. Quiet night so far for Vinnie Mason. He comes in averaging about 15 and a half. Here's Grant. North Little Rock keeps pushing Springdale further and further back. Brandon to John Paul. Around to Vinnie Mason. This possession almost a minute long as Vinnie drives on Colin Moore. Pulls up, jumper on the way, shot back iron, no good. Watkins with a rebound to Corey Watkins. Behind the back. Into the lane, bounce pass to DJ Smith. High off the glass, won't go. Moore with a rebound up and in.
It's a great play by North Little Rock.
That's the one thing Springdale cannot let them do. Is get out on the break and run. They do that better than anybody I've seen in the state this year. You can see Springdale struggling to get into their offense because of this pressure. Here's Juwan. Drives baseline back to Vinny. He'll fire, three-pointer. Sims comes away with it, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Grant James. That'll be his first. It'll be team foul number 6.
You know, if you break it down, 4 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the second period, we're tied up.
Yeah.
I mean, all in all,
I think
it's not a pretty game, but very effective.
I think if you'd asked Coach Price prior to this and said, hey, with almost half the second quarter gone, would you take a tie ball game? He'd say, heck yeah.
Absolutely.
Sign me up for that. This is DJ Smith. in the corner to Steele. Steele drives baseline. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Chop Sanders. It'll remain with North Little Rock. Corey Watkins to inbound. Finds Smith. Smith behind the back to Sims. Thought about the three, and North Little Rock will start again. This is Sims. Cut off by Vinny. Finds Watkins underneath, and then we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Vincent Mason. That'll be his second. Team foul number 6. And Watkins will go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Mason was just up in the air hang time and just came down in the wrong area code.
First shot upcoming for DeCorey Watkins. Rims out, no good. Jordan Owens going to check back in for Springdale. 6'4" sophomore. So Watkins gets 1 out of 2. Gives North Little Rock the lead at 15-14. Here comes the press. Brandon Henry with the basketball. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on DJ Smith. That'll be his second.
Smith with 2 fouls, no points so far tonight for North Little Rock.
That'll send Brandon Henry to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1.
So Henry, 1 foul, 3 points so far.
First shot on the way, up and good. So Brandon knots it up at 15. Sean Fudge going to check back in for North Little Rock. DJ Smith will sit down. That's kind of a odd change. DJ Smith at about 5'7", Fudge at about 6'4". They play the same position. Brandon, second shot, up and good. So Springdale gets the lead back. 16-15, 3:45 to go in the half. This is Sims to Colin Moore. Fudge, watched by Jawan. Back to Sims. This is to Corey Watkins. Now Moore. Moore finds Sims in the corner. Sims with the spin. Trying to find a little bit of room. Does. Ball bounces off the back iron. No good. Fight for it. John Paul Hignite with a rebound. Springdale can run. Here's Brandon on the drive. Whistle and a foul, and they're going to get the block on DeCorey Watkins. That'll be team foul number 8. It'll be the first on Watkins. And Brandon will go to the line.
Watkins, 1 foul, 3 points tonight. Henry again at the line, 1 and 5. 1 and 6.
Second shot upcoming for Brandon Henry. Rolls in and good. So, 3:10 to go in the half. Springdale by 3, 18-15. Watkins fires long three-pointer, good.
That's from the parking lot.
So just that quick, North Little Rock strikes back, ties the ball game up at 18. There's Jawan into the front court, finds Jordan Owens. Jordan to Brandon Henry. Henry to John Paul in the corner. Bounce to Jawan. Looking for chops inside. Jawan pulls up, fires. Three-pointers, good.
Great shot.
Good, great answer by Springdale. Jawan Boyd, he's got 10. He's the first player in double figures for the Bulldogs. 2.5 to go. Springdale leads by 3. Fudge to Sims. Jordan content to let him shoot it. Watkins on the drive, pull-up jumper. Rims out, no good. Chops with a rebound. Jawan comes away with it. 2:10 to go in the half. Springdale by 3. Here's John Paul Hignite. And they're going to say he palmed the basketball.
2:04 left to go in the half. It's 21-18. Dogs in the lead. Good position to finish out the second quarter.
Craig Collier has checked in for North Little Rock, and Grant James going to check in for Springdale. Chops will sit down with the 2 fouls. Smart to get him off the floor, not pick up that third. As we cross the 2-minute line, 21-18 our score. This is DeCorey Watkins with the spin. Ball's knocked away. Jawan comes away with it. So the Bulldogs with a chance to stretch their lead here. This is Brandon Henry. Brandon on the drive all the way to the basket. Finds Jordan Owens. Great look. Shot won't go. Fudge with a rebound. 90 seconds to go first half. This is Fudge, 3-pointer. Rims out, no good. Brandon Henry with a rebound. This Bulldog team hanging around with the defending state champs.
Hit the 1-minute mark.
Here's Jawan with the spin. Jawan drives baseline all the way to the basket. Up, and they're going to call the offensive foul on Jawan Boyd. So Jawan will pick up his first. It's team foul number 7 with 55.2 seconds to go in the half. Springdale will turn it over. This is Collier to DeCorey Watkins. Watkins off the pick. Sims can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, whistle, and a foul. Foul goes on Jawan Boyd. That's going to be 2. And it's going to send Sean Fudge to the foul line to shoot 1 and 1.
So Boyd with 1 foul, 10 points tonight. 34 seconds left to go in the half.
That's Jawan's second. They hadn't put it on the board yet. It's Fudge. Pretty stroke. That thing came down from way up here at the Wolverina. Fudge hits the first, his first point in the ball game. I know you love the Wolverina.
I know, I giggle every time I hear it.
Second shot from Fudge. Rolls out no good. Brandon with a rebound. So 30 seconds to go. Springdale with a chance here. Hold for the last shot as Brandon comes across the timeline. Brandon tried the behind-the-back pass. Not necessary.
No.
It's to Fudge for the
cost
lay-in.
him 2 points.
Yeah. Coach Price really frustrated with Brandon Henry. Last 10 seconds of the first half. Tied at 21. 5 seconds. I'm not sure Jawan realizes how much time's left. 2 seconds, 1 second, step back, 3-pointer at the buzzer, rims out, no good. And that's how the first half will end. Our score, Springdale 21, North Little Rock 21. We'll be back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Kids, no coronation in brainstem.
No brain function.
Wildcat fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of HAR-BER Wildcat Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the HAR-BER Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Wildcat. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the HAR-BER Wildcats, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
On the counter, finds a hole. Garrett inside the 5. Touchdown, Springdale. Shot good!
Wide open Trey Smith, touchdown, HAR-BER Wildcats!
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Springdale Today. Winner of 12 Student Pillars of Excellence from the Mid-America chapter of the Emmys. Winner of 6 consecutive All-Arkansas Awards. And member of the Broadcasting Hall of Fame from the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association. Springdale Today, your award-winning source for information and entertainment in the Springdale Public Schools. Find us on YouTube. For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Harvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself.
I do most of my banking online.
I really utilize it more for my online bill pay, which is absolutely great.
Do you use the HAR-BER Go app?
Yes, I do use the app. I love it.
The best part is the quick view. You don't even have to log in. You can just see what your accounts are that day.
When you log in now, it just shows everything right there.
The fingerprint touch is a game changer.
We use the app, got to transfer money in a pinch. Quick and easy.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
The score on your screen is not a misprint. As we get set to start the third quarter, the Springdale Bulldogs are tied with the defending state champion North Little Rock Charging Wildcats, 21-21. Bulldogs played really well in the first half. Juwan Boyd leading the way. He had 10. A little bit of a breakdown there in the last minute or so. And Donald Tucker, we were talking during the break. First couple of minutes here in the second half, key. If they can survive the onslaught from North Little Rock, I think they've got a chance to make this interesting as we get into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I would like to see the Dogs just come out and play Bulldog basketball like they did the first, 90% of the first half. They did great. They stuck to it. They got a little sloppy, but let's be honest, the entire game has been kind of sloppy on both sides.
It has been. It has not been aesthetically pleasing, but those are the kind of games the Bulldogs like to play.
Yeah.
As we get set to start the third quarter on the floor for the Bulldogs, it's Chops and Vinny, Brandon Henry, John Paul Hignite, Juwan Boyd. For North Little Rock, DJ Smith and Decory Watkins in the backcourt. It'll be Sims, Moore, and Fudge up front. This is Sims on the wing as we welcome you in here on the Bulldog Sports Network. That is the voice of the Wildcats, Donald Tucker. We've got 15 seconds into the third quarter, a break for the Dogs. As I said, he is Donald Tucker. Got Nick Luttrell running the board. He's what we affectionately refer to as a crash test dummy.
Heavy emphasis on the dummy.
Whatever.
Part.
Hey, it is what it is, Nick.
He does a great job.
Brandon Henry loses control of the basketball. They're going to say it was knocked out of his hand. Brandon struggling to break this press, finds Vincent Mason, and we're going to get a foul. No, okay, they're going to whistle a foul or I thought the referee indicated foul. They did. That foul is going to go on Sims. That's his second. Now, North Little Rock showing a little bit of a matchup zone here. These kinds of defensive schemes have often given the Bulldogs trouble moving the basketball around. The ball's batted out of bounds. It'll be Springdale basketball, 7:11 to go, third quarter. Here's Vinnie Mason. Loses control of the basketball. Fudge comes away with it. On the run is North Little Rock. Sean Fudge to Moore, to Sims, and around to DeCorey Watkins. He'll drive baseline. Watkins finds DJ Smith. His jumper on the way is no good. Rebound by Sims. Loses control. John Paul Hignite with the basketball. As Donald said, ugly basketball game, but that probably plays right into the hands of the Springdale Bulldogs as Juwan goes off the board. Chops with a rebound, up and in. Now we've got a whistle. They're going to get Juwan for a foul after the basket. That's 3 on Juwan. Juwan has struggled with foul issues this season, including Friday night against Van Buren, fouling out. Watkins, bounce pass to Moore. Moore has it blocked by Brandon Henry. They're going to say it was a little too much hand, not enough ball. And Brandon will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. I will send Colin Moore to the line. He's got 10 in the ball game. He's the only charging Wildcat in double figures. First shot upcoming, Colin Moore. Back iron, no good.
Moore with 1 foul, 10 points so far tonight.
Second shot upcoming for Colin Moore. This one's pure, and the lead goes to 1 at 23-22, 6:27 to go in the quarter.
They still haven't given Juwan his 3rd foul, so maybe that wasn't on Juwan, maybe?
Yeah, we're going to have to see. There's been a bit of a disconnect between the referees, and there's a lob for Vinny. Nice catch underneath, has it blocked from behind. DJ Smith comes away with it, and Juwan steals it right back. So here come the Bulldogs. Juwan, pull up, jumper, in the lane, rims out no good, whistle and a foul. That one's on. Okay, so you're right. It is just his 3rd. So we go under 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Bulldogs by 1. This is Sims. Spots up, shots flat. And DJ Smith tries to save it, but it can't. That would just look weird coming out of his hand.
Yeah, awkward, like a lawn chair unfolding.
Looked like one of our shots. And we talked about surviving the first couple of minutes here, not letting North Little Rock go on a run. That's what happened up in Bentonville after the Dogs led at halftime 20-19. Were outscored 13-2 in the third quarter. Vinny, there's going to be a reach-in foul on Sims. That'll be his 3rd. He'll be the first charging Wildcat with 3 fouls.
Foul number 13 for the Wildcats, Spencer Sims.
Ja'Cory Williams is going to check in.
Williams is foulless and scoreless for North Little Rock.
Here's Juwan. It's Brandon Henry. Back to Vinny. Springdale going to content to work it around the perimeter, work some of that clock. They want to keep this game as low scoring as possible. Vinny, 3 balls good. Vincent Mason hits his first 3. He's got 4 in the game. The Bulldogs take a 4-point lead. Colin Moore on the drive. They're going to say he traveled with the basketball, so Springdale will get it back. One of the great things here at the Wolverina, the scoreboard and the graphics that they have for the scoreboard look like they're straight out of 1988. And the DJ, whoever's spinning tunes tonight, is on point.
Yeah. That's the best thing about the Wolverina.
Springdale with the basketball. 4:45 to go, third quarter. Here's Vinny on the drive. Vinny, right-handed off the glass and in. Bulldogs have their largest lead of the night at 6. This is Colin Moore.
That's a great move by North Little Rock. Spin it off the glass. Picks up 2.
Moore's got 13. The lead down to 4 at 28-24. It's John Paul Hignite back to Jawan. Over to Brandon Henry. Well, I'll tell you what, North Little Rock is trapping at every opportunity. Springdale's got to convert on those. Colin Moore into the front court. And they're going to say palm the basketball. So Springdale will get it back. They lead by 4, 28-24. 4:07 to go, third quarter. North Little Rock has really turned up the pressure here in the third quarter. They are pressing all 94 feet. Brandon Henry is watched by DJ Williams. Halfway home, third quarter. Brandon, pull up, jumper, shot short. DeCorey Williams with the rebound. They're going to call Jawan for the foul. That's going to be 4. So Grant James is going to come up off the bench.
In the game for the Bulldogs, number 22, Grant James.
So Jawan picks up 2 fouls in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. He's going to be out for a while. He has been Springdale's most effective player by far. This is Fudge to Williams. To Fudge, three-pointer. Back iron, no good, rattles around. They're going to say Springdale basketball. So we'll see how Springdale's offense handles this. Not only has Jawan been the most effective offensive player, he is the best ball handler that Springdale has. Springdale now. Here comes the trap. John Paul Hignite to Brandon Henry. And it's a double dribble. So you can see the immediate effect with Juwan Boyd on the bench. .320 to go. Near steal by Grant James. Williams fires, three-pointer. Rims out, no good. Chops with a rebound. Vincent Mason into the front court. Vinny. All the way to the rack, no good. Chops with a rebound. Whistle and a foul. 2 shots upcoming for Chop Sanders.
Chops 2 fouls, 2 points so far tonight.
Foul goes on DJ Williams. That's 3 on him. Chop's good foul shooter for a big guy. Knocks down the first.
I wonder if Chops even knows how legendary he is in the broadcast realm.
He has no idea. Tracy Steele, we've been calling his game since he was in junior high. Tracy Steele checks in for North Little Rock. Chops, second shot on the way. Rattles out, no good. Moore with the rebound. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. DeCorey Watkins, shot, no good. Whistle and a foul. So Watkins will go to the line. He's got 6 points on the night. Foul goes on Grant James. That's 2. Coach Price, I'll give him credit for this. I mean, he's outgunned. I mean, North Little Rock is loaded.
Right.
And they have slowed this game down. They are playing their pace. They're playing their game. This is, I mean, he thrives in this sort of environment. This is the kind of game he likes to play as Kareem Cotton checks in for North Little Rock.
What's coach on coach at this point?
Right now, Springdale with a 4-point lead. So Watkins hits the second to cut the lead to 3. Yeah, here comes the press. Brandon Henry comes away with it. Back to Vinny. Vinny has it knocked away from behind. Tracy Steele comes away with it to Watkins. Watkins, pull up, jumper. Rims out, no good. Fight for the rebound. Grant James has it. Vinny. All the way to the rack. Vincent Mason, good.
8 points, 2 fouls for him tonight.
Here's Watkins. It's Colin Moore. In the corner. Three-pointer, too strong, no good. Brandon Henry comes away with it. Whistle and a foul. Tell you what, this is by far Springdale's best effort here in the back half of their season through 2 3/4 quarters,
right,
if you will. We're going to get a timeout, North Little Rock. 2:17 to go in that quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the foods you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
2:17 to go third quarter. You know, Donald, one of my favorite things about coming to the tournament is the cross-section of people you get to meet. I spent part of halftime talking to Bentonville coach Dick Rippey. Talked to Vic Rimmer earlier. One of my favorite things in the world to do is to come up here to the tournament. As John Paul comes across the timeline, breaks the press. Here's Chops. Back to John Paul. Springdale will slow it down, set the offense. So we approach 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Scrant James to Vinny. Vincent Mason all the way, whistling a foul. We're going to get a blocking foul. That's going to go on Tracy Steele. It's going to be his third. It's team foul number 6. John Paul Hignite to inbound. The lob to Vinny. Can't make the catch. Colin Moore comes away with it. This is Moore. Loses control of the basketball, regains it, finds Sims. Sims to Watkins. Watkins tries to drive baseline, bounce pass to Steele. Steele glides in, shot no good. Whistling a foul on Brandon Henry. So Brandon's going to be whistled for his third. It'll be team foul number 5 with 1:45 to go in the quarter. Tracy Steele will step to the line. Second shot upcoming for Tracy Steele. He is good. So lead down to 4, 31-27. This is Vincent Mason trying to break the press. Gets it to Brandon Henry across the timeline. I want to say hi to my good friend Jimmy Hutchins. I know is watching on his 100-inch plasma TV at the Hutchins compound. Here's John Paul, fires, three-pointer on the way. Rims out, no good. Chops with a rebound. That shot's up and good. And we're going to get a timeout, Springdale. 1:23 to go in the quarter. Springdale leads by 6. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
.123 to go, third quarter. Springdale leads by 6. Changes coming for North Little Rock. Kalel Ware is coming in. He's listed as a 6'7" freshman.
Wow.
I mean, he can't weigh but $115.
Yeah.
But 6'7" is a
wet.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. No changes for personnel in the Bulldogs. This is Sims in the corner. Sims going to drive center. Sims whistling a foul. They're going to get Chops. It's going to be 3.
Foul number 10 for the Bulldogs, Chop Sanders. That's his third.
So a newsworthy item. Springdale now in the double bonus for the rest of the way. Spencer Sims steps to the line. First shot, short, no good. Sims tonight 2 points. Colin Moore, the only charging Wildcat in double figures. Second shot upcoming is good. Jordan Owens at the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next break. Springdale throws it away. This is Moore. Ware with the layup. 60 seconds to go in the third quarter. Springdale loses control again, and this time we get the whistle and the foul.
Seems a little too much wild and rush on the gas pedal.
Yeah, you could feel that Springdale doesn't have a lot of ball handlers.
Yeah.
Without Juwan in the basketball game, it makes things difficult. You got a bunch of shooting guards in there, no point guards. As Jordan Owens checks back in, Springdale will inbound with 59.3 seconds to go in the third quarter. They lead by 3, led by as much as 6. There's Brandon Henry with the basketball. Brandon on the drive. Floater at the rack, no good. Rebound, Colin Moore. Colin Moore quickly into the front court to Corey Watkins, trying to find where. His shot off the rim, no good. Moore with the follow. Brandon Henry trying to break the press, needs some help. Gets it to John Paul. John Paul across the timeline to Grant James in the corner. Thought about the three, he's going to pull it back out. Smart move with 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Springdale leads by 1, 33-32. Whistle and a foul is going to go on Tracy Steele. It's going to be 4 on Steele. Fudge going to check back in.
And number 21, Jacone Williams.
Corey Williams going to check in also, number 21. He was in earlier in the ball game. As Vinny steps to the line. Vinny, first shot, rims out, no good. Ware with the rebound. Last 12 in the quarter. This is DJ Williams. To Fudge at the foul line. And they're going to say traveled with the basketball. So North Little Rock, every time they seem to get close, Springdale turns them over. Bulldogs will get the basketball back with 4.2 seconds to go. There's John Paul Hignite. John Paul at the buzzer to Brandon Henry. Shot's not going to count, and that's how the third quarter will end. So our score after 3 quarters, Springdale 33, North Little Rock 32. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Springdale Today. Winner of 12 Student Pillars of Excellence from the Mid-America chapter of the Emmys. Winner of 6 consecutive All-Arkansas Awards. And member of the Broadcasting Hall of Fame from the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association. Springdale Today, your award-winning source for information and entertainment in the Springdale Public Schools. Find us on YouTube. For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
As we start the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs lead by 1. North Little Rock's got the basketball. With changes for Springdale personnel-wise. It's John Paul, Brandon, Vinny, Grant, and Jordan Owens. Shot on the way from DeCorey Williams. That shot's batted out. Grant James comes away with it. So Springdale will open the quarter. 7:44 to go. John Paul loses control of the basketball. This is DJ Smith. Smith drops it to Colin Moore. Colin watched by Jordan Owens. Moore with the spin, and they're going to say stepped. Yeah, they're going to call the carry. He could have gotten him on the carry, the hook, or the step out of bounds.
Right.
He chose the carry, so Springdale get the basketball. 30 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Dogs by 1. Here's Brandon Henry. Back to Grant James. This pressure is really bothering the Bulldogs here in the third quarter. And there's another turnover. Recaptured by Grant James. Vinny. Thought that one was going in. We'll get the whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Ware. And I'm watching Johnny Price, the North Little Rock coach. I don't think he can believe what's going on.
Right. Well, now he's not sitting down anymore.
He is not. His legs are not crossed any longer. He is up and coaching his team as hard as we've seen him coach at any point in the game. This North Little Rock team, the number 3 seed out of a very tough Central conference. The Central is by far, I think, top to bottom, one of the strongest conferences overall in the state of Arkansas. As Vinny's first shot's no good. They have run body after body at this Springdale Bulldog basketball team. Springdale keeps punching back. Vinny's second shot on the way is good. 7:15 to go in the ball game. Springdale leads by 2, 34-32. North Little Rock with the basketball. This is DJ Smith to Colin Moore to DeCorey Williams. Williams at the elbow finds DJ Smith. Now Fudge back to DeCorey Williams. They do whip the ball around the perimeter as well as I've seen anybody do it. DeCorey Williams, shot's no good. Vinny tracks it down. Vincent Mason on the drive, all the way to the rack. Vincent Mason can't get it to go. Rebound, North Little Rock's DJ Smith. Here he comes across the timeline. In the corner to Corey Williams. Williams drives baseline, finds Colin Moore. And we're going to get an offensive foul on Corey Williams. Grant James takes the charge. That's 2 on Williams. Changes coming for Springdale. Juwan's going to check back in, as well as Chop Sanders. Juwan in with 4 fouls. John Paul Hignite will inbound for the Bulldogs. Finds Vincent Mason to Juwan. I think Coach Price feels a whole lot better with Juwan out there handling the basketball. There's John Paul to Grant James, and he traveled. Springdale in a little bit too much of a hurry there. Minute 30 gone, fourth quarter. Springdale by 2. They've led the entire way here in the second half. We were knotted up at 21 at halftime. This is Fudge on the wing. He'll drive. And they're going to get the block on Grant James. The basket's good. So Fudge will go to the line to try and complete the and one. Grant James is going to check out. Brandon Henry will come back in. Sean Fudge. Free throw is good, so the three-point play complete. North Little Rock has the lead by 1, 35-34. Brandon Henry into the front court. Brandon looking for some help, finds Vincent Mason. Back to Juwan, and Springdale will reset. Want to say hi to Trent Jones, Travis Sherman watching at home, probably together.
In the hot tub.
Here's John Paul Hignite. Around to Juwan Boyd. Down to Chops on the block. Chops to Juwan. Juwan's been out for a while. He's picking up that 4th foul. Chops with the basketball. That shot's blocked. Juwan comes away with it. Whistle. And we're going to say jump ball possession arrow to Springdale. Adjustment Springdale's going to have to make with 6'7" Khalil Ware in the middle. Not sure going in there a whole bunch is a smart idea at the moment. Sean Fudge going to check out. Tracy Steele back in. We got 5:47 to go. And I see Arkansas women's basketball coach Mike Neighbors walking into the arena tonight. Here's Juwan with the basketball. Here's Vinny on the drive. Vinny, left-handed, loses control of it. Brandon comes away with it. Springdale's going to pull it back out, try again. Brandon to John Paul. John Paul knocked away by Colin Moore, and a whistle and a foul. Vincent Mason will pick up foul number 3.
Number 11 for the Bulldogs, Vincent Mason. That's his 3rd.
Colin Moore's going to go to the line. He gets the first. You can feel North Little Rock starting to surge a little bit.
Right.
You know, they've kind of gotten control of the ball game here as far as territory goes. And they know that press is really bothering Springdale. Second shot for Moore is good. So 5:21 to go. The lead is 3. Chops with a basketball. Back to Vinny. Vinny across the timeline. Vinny will hand to John Paul. John Paul Hignite. To Brandon Henry. It's Jawan Boyd. Jawan all the way to the rack. High off the glass. Up and in. Jawan's got a dozen. Cuts the lead to 1 with 4:45 to play. It's his steal. North Little Rock will turn it over. Springdale will get the basketball. 4:42 to go. Down by 1. Good look there at Brandon Henry. Here's Jawan. Jawan all the way. Up and under, won't go. Whistling a foul. Ware's going to pick up his second personal foul. Jawan's going to go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Jawan gets the first, ties the ball game at 37. The pace of this game is playing right into Springdale's hands. This North Little Rock team likes to get into the 60s, run, shoot threes, do all of that stuff. Springdale would rather grind it out, keep it in the 40s if they can. Second shot from Jawan rims out, no good. to Corey Watkins with a rebound. This is Tracy Steele. Now Ware, jumper at the elbow. Back iron, no good. Jawan with a rebound. Jawan Boyd. Working one-on-one on DJ Smith. Jawan step back, three-pointer on the way. Shot good! Jawan Boyd. He's got 16, and Springdale leads by 3 with 3:45 to go. This is Tracy Steele around to Colin Moore. Moore. They're going to say carried the basketball, so they'll turn him over again. The Bulldogs are going to get the ball back with 3.5 minutes to go. Timeout, North Little Rock. Donald and I will be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
3.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Springdale's got the basketball and the lead. Glad you're watching here on the Bulldog Sports Network, wherever you might be in the world. Jawan Boyd with the basketball, looking for some help, throws it away. This is Sims on the drive, finds DJ Smith, can't get it to go. Rebound, Colin Moore. Basket and a foul. John Paul's going to get whistled for the foul. That will send Colin Moore to the line. He's got 19 to lead the charging Wildcats. He's the leading scorer in the ball game. Moore connects, and we're tied at 40 with 3:19 to go. Here comes the pressure. Vincent Mason all the way to the glass, whistle and a foul. I think we see the game plan as far as breaking the pressure goes. Is hand it to Vincent Mason, let him go.
Stop on the gas.
3 on Moore. Vinny will step to the line and shoot 2. First shot on the way, rolls in good. Second shot upcoming for Vincent Mason. Short. No, Colin Moore with a rebound. Spencer Sims around to Colin Moore. There's DJ Smith. Back to Sean Fudge. Fudge. Spencer Sims. Sims going to drive center. Bounce pass to Corey Williams. Shots knocked away by Vincent Mason. Springdale's got the basketball. We're going to get a timeout, Springdale. Heads up play there by Brandon Henry with 2:44 to go. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
.244 to go in the ballgame. A+ on the music choices from whoever's spinning them here at the Wolverina in Centerton. It's not you, Nick. But appreciate you raising your hand and taking credit. He is Donald Tucker, the voice of the Wildcats, riding shotgun for this. Springdale leads by 1. 2:44 to go in the ballgame. They have the basketball. Nick Luttrell, our director today, because we couldn't find anybody else. Then he'll bring it across the timeline. Here comes the trap. Vinny throws it away. Fudge all the way to the basket, off the glass and in. So Springdale has struggled the entire second half with the pressure. Chops with the basketball, hands to Juwan. 1-point ball game, 2:20 to go. Here comes the trap. Juwan gets out of it. Lobs to John Paul in the corner. John Paul back to Vinny Mason. Nice catch. Vinny rolls around. No good. Moore with a rebound. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. That was a soccer-style flop.
But effective.
Now here's the thing. I mean, Colin Moore's a big guy. He doesn't go down that easy.
Are you saying he oversold it?
Hey, if you get the call, you didn't oversell it, I guess. Moore's going to go to the line. He'll shoot 2. 2:07 to go in the ball game. Springdale down by 1. I know this is going to shock a lot of people when I say this. The largest deficit the Bulldogs have faced in the ball game is 4 points. They were down 4-0. Springdale's largest lead of the night is 6. Dogs have played really well tonight as Moore's first shot is good. Second shot upcoming for Colin Moore. Moore with 21 in the game. Make it 22. So again, North Little Rock goes to the pressure. This is Brandon Henry. To Vincent Mason. Vinny. Across the timeline. Vinny all the way to the rack. And they're going to get him for the offensive foul. Vincent Mason's just fouled out of the ball game with 1:55 to go. He'll foul out with 10 points. So North Little Rock's going to get the basketball. We're still waiting to see who Coach Price is putting in the ball game. Looks like Grant James is going to get off the bench. Corey Williams with the basketball. This is DJ Smith. Now we've got a whistle. Grant James whistled for the foul. That's his fourth. So foul problems starting to mount for the Bulldogs. Brandon Henry has 4. Grant James has 4. And Juwan Boyd has 4. TJ Smith will step to the line. First shot rims out, no good. 1:37 to go. Smith, second shot, no good. Chops with a rebound. So Springdale with a chance. It's a one-possession game as Brandon Henry comes across the timeline. Henry gets it back to Juwan. Ball's knocked away by DeCorey Williams. 1:20 to go. Juwan with the basketball. Juwan finds Brandon to John Paul. John Paul on the drive. Back to Brandon Henry. John Paul yet to score tonight. John Paul, three-pointer on the way. Shot short. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be North Little Rock basketball with 1:04 to go.
It looked like that was on the mark for JP.
We're going to get a timeout. Charging Wildcats. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
1:04 to go in the ballgame. Rocking to the tunes of Kool and the Gang. Donald and I trying to explain to Nick what a disco ball is.
Yep. You had to Google it.
Yeah. Here's the situation. North Little Rock's got the basketball. Both teams in the double bonus. Dogs are down by 3. North Little Rock will inbound the ball on the far end. Vincent Mason is fouled out for Springdale. Springdale dealing with a couple more foul issues. Juwan's got 4. Brandon Henry has 4. Grant James has 4. Chops has 3. He picked up 2 quick ones in the first quarter.
We got
played the majority of the game with 3 fouls.
Minute 4. We're down by 3. We got foul trouble. We're kind of painting ourselves in a corner here. So every time we get the ball, we have to make it count.
Value the possessions. 1:04 to go. Corey Watkins. Watkins into the front court, whistling a foul. And if that's on Grant James, he is fouled out of the ball game.
It is.
And indeed he has. So he becomes the second Bulldog to foul out of the game. Jordan Owens will check in. Corey Watkins will step to the line. First shot upcoming for Watkins. It's up and good. Second shot is good. So, with 54 seconds to go, the lead is 5 for the Charging Wildcats. Watkins now becomes the second Charging Wildcat in double figures as Brandon Henry loses control of the basketball. Colin Moore comes away with it, but he was out of bounds, and it'll be Springdale basketball. John Paul Hignite will inbound. .35 seconds to go. Juwan on the drive. Floater in the lane, up and good. We're going to get a timeout, Springdale. We'll hold it right here. 32.8 seconds to go. It's a 3-point ball game. Juwan's now got 18. And Donald, as Springdale at this point, if you don't steal the ball in the inbounds, you got to foul right away and send them to the line. But Brandon Henry and Juwan Boyd both with 4 fouls. Chops has 3. It comes down to John Paul or Jordan to make the foul.
Right.
But that's kind of where we stand. Springdale's played a heck of a ball game here. They're tied at 21. This charging Wildcat team is really, really good.
Yeah, very good. Basically, what the Bulldogs have done is outcoached. Not that that's the end of the game, but they've done a great job of staying in the game and putting themselves in a position to get down to the wire to make a victory.
They have made North Little Rock play their style
absolutely.
versus the other way around, which I don't think Springdale could have gotten into an up and down game with North Little Rock and hung around.
Right.
What they've done is they've made this thing ugly in the paint, and here we are with 32.8 seconds to go, and it's a 3-point game. Fudge to inbound, near steal by Juwan Boyd.
Close.
So North Little Rock will try it again. Fudge will try and get it inbounds. This is DJ Smith and a quick foul, baby. And there it is. They're going to call that on Juwan. They missed 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to call.
There's like 5 fouls there.
Yeah, and oh, wow. So Juwan's going to pick up number 5. That's going to send DJ Smith to the line. He missed his last 2. Real good. Smith's now missed 3 in a row. This is a big one. This key possession game if he misses. DJ Smith. Free throws good. So Springdale with some work to do. Dominique Hurton is checked in for Springdale. Dominique to Jordan Owens. Loses control of the basketball. They're going to say it stays with Springdale with 22.9 to go. Dominique Hurton will inbound the basketball. They find John Paul. Hands to Dominique. He fires. 3-pointers short. And they're going to say DJ Smith stepped out of bounds. So Springdale get the basketball back with 18 seconds to go. Hurton to inbound. Finds John Paul. John Paul on the drive. His shot is good, and with 14.4 seconds to go, we've got a timeout, Springdale. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
14.4 seconds to go in the ballgame. Springdale down by 2. It is North Little Rock basketball. And again, I think you're in the same situation here. You don't steal it off the inbounds, you're fouling right away. Sims to inbound, finds to Corey Watkins. Watkins across to DJ Smith, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Dominique Hurton will pick up the foul. We've got 11 seconds to go in the ballgame. It is a 2-point ball game. DJ Smith will go to the line. He's 1 for 4.
Got 3 fouls. He's only got 1 point so far tonight.
Smith's free throw's no good. So Springdale has a chance. Second shot upcoming. It's good. 3-point game, 11 seconds to go. John Paul Hignite into the front court. John Paul all the way to the basket, off the glass, and good.
You're down by 3. You got to have more than 2 points.
1.1 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game. This is going to send Spencer Sims to the foul line. He'll shoot 2.
4 fouls for Sims, 3 points.
Free throw's no good. Second shot upcoming. Spencer Sims shot good. 1.1 seconds to go in the ball game. Jordan Owens to inbound to John Paul Hignite. He fires at the buzzer. That shot's going to be short, and that's how the ball game will end. Springdale's season comes to a close in the first round of the 6A West tournament. A 49-47 loss to the defending state champions, the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. We're going to be back shortly with the girls. They're taking on Little Rock Central. You've been watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.